As we grow stronger, our internal fire, it begins to burn brighter. And with it comes embers. Now, I'm from Southern California, and everyone here knows embers are dangerous. They're carried by wind and they spread destruction. But those embers from the fire within us, they spread something different. Those embers spread sparks of change. They're bits of passion, discipline, and drive. And others can see them. The people around you might not know what they're sensing at first, but they feel it. And then they see it in you. Maybe it's your attitude, your energy level, or maybe they're starting to see changes in your appearance. And when they see your fire, they feel something inside of them. And that's how it spreads. Not with noise, but with action, with your consistency, one ember at a time. Because your journey and my journey, it's not just about us. It's about who we can ignite along the way. Good morning, folks. It is 5:12 in the morning. I think I ended the last video at 8:12 in the evening. So 9 hours ago, I ended week 19. It is now the start of week 18. Yesterday was the Orange County Half Marathon. Had a great time pushing for Ainsley's Angels, Team Bailey. She was amazing. It was so much fun. I am feeling much better this morning than I was last night. My legs are still a little sore, but overall I'm feeling a lot better, a lot more energized. I did get some good sleep last night, used the boots a bunch of times, so we'll be taking it easy. I don't know that I will run. I might take 2 full days off of running. I do have one spot that is bothering me that I am actually quite concerned about. When I got done running yesterday, I noticed below my belly button, maybe 4 inches and over to the right, that I had some pain. I thought maybe I was kind of cramping in my abs. It was an area of concern for me because I have had abdominal surgery to reattach my abs onto my pubic bones on the right-hand side where I had pulled the abs off. Well, it was very tender, especially in one little spot. Well, this morning, while getting dressed, I did notice that I have a lump. Feels like, the size of maybe a nickel or a quarter. It's hard to tell since it's under the skin, but a lump to the right-hand side of the belly button and down about 4 inches. So then it is very tender to push on. Dr. Google says it could be a few things, could be a cyst, right? That could be one of them. The main thing that comes up is hernia, and could be an area of the abdominal wall that weakened and some intestine is poking through, which would be terrible because that requires surgery. So I'm gonna have to get that checked out this week, and not the best way to start week 18, but fingers crossed, hopefully that's not it. But I'm headed to the pool. It's 5:15. I gotta get on the road. I am back from the swim, super easy. I only did 1,000 yards, just got in, kind of tooled around, did some kicking, moved the legs. Unfortunately, stomach below the abs, lower ab, that little spot, that little bump is tender. Actually, one of the swimmers in my lane, he is a doctor, and he took a look at it and kind of felt and gave me a recommendation, said I should go in and get an ultrasound with someone he works with who deals with hernias and surgery and things like that. So Looks like we're going to be doing that. But I also cut it short today because we've got a podcast we were recording this morning with pro triathlete Justin Reale. So wanted to get home, get some food, and get ready for the podcast. It is Monday evening and I am working on photos for the purse company, Do. Got a bigger new bag that she is coming out with. There's a variety of smaller bags in different colors. So getting all these photos, trying to get the picture the exact same for every single color, and then all of the different angles. Kind of tedious. Well, it is Tuesday morning and I am headed into the office. Last night, got in late from soccer and I was still really drained, I think. I think that half marathon took maybe a little more out of me than I thought. I went to bed and actually got 8.5 hours sleep last night. I did not set an alarm, actually 8 hours and 46 minutes. Didn't set an alarm. When I woke up, it said that my recovery was poor. I was at a 1, which blew me away, and that I should take a rest day. So I don't always listen to my watch, but getting up when I got out of bed this morning, update on my lower ab area on the right, I definitely could feel some tenderness still there and a little swelling. I had hoped yesterday, by the end of the day, I thought that the bump had started to go down and maybe it was going away, hoping maybe it was a strain or something else, but the tenderness was still there. But this morning when I woke up, definitely felt tender getting out of bed. It's tender right now with a belt and jeans on, and there is still a small bump there. So I am going to, I put it off yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and call the doctor today, see if I can get in, see if I can get an ultrasound just to make sure that whatever it is, I'm hoping for the best. Hoping it's not a hernia, but get that checked out as soon as possible because I'm going to still train right now. You know, I might have to take it a little bit easier, just play it by feel and see. Hopefully on the bike, I'm fine. The pool, I think I will be okay. It'll be interesting to see what the run feels like, but I'm going to try and get that with any luck, hopefully soon, but you never know. Sometimes I feel like calling to get a doctor's appointment. When I had my issues, tried to get an ENT appointment and it was a month away. So I will find out today what it looks like to get an appointment to get in to have this checked out. But for today, no training, in the office all day, and I think actually a free night tonight. I don't think I have anything other than getting ready for the party this Friday night, the launch party for the purses, color correcting the photos that I shot yesterday, getting all of that ready for the website. So that's pretty much it for today. It is Wednesday morning. I'm getting ready to head to the pool, having my snacks. But as I stand here this morning, about to eat my pre-workout snack, the thought came to mind, Jess from Yogi Triathlete. She would always say that your environment is stronger than your will. And kind of a statement talking about the things that surround you, the people you're around, the environment you're in over time can wear you down and be stronger than your willpower. And I have to tell you guys, that is something I am constantly battling at my house when it comes to food. My wife, she eats like a bird, but she loves sweets here and there. She wants to buy every new thing at Trader Joe's and try it. She'll have one cookie and then she'll put it away. The girls are great. They are very much like her. They'll have a couple, put it away, and then it sits here, tempting me. And that's the battle that I fight on a daily basis, is trying to maintain my will being stronger than my environment. Well, I am back from swim. That was 3,200 yards. Took it fairly easy today, just trying to make sure I don't cause any additional irritation to the area below my belly button. Quick status update on that. The tenderness around the area, say the bump is maybe that big, the tenderness is a lot less in the surrounding area, just kind of right on top. Does it hurt still? I got a couple of appointments, one with just my general doctor on Monday. Don't know what will come of that. Maybe he can at least order an ultrasound. The more specialist, the general kind of surgery hernia specialist, couldn't get an appointment until the beginning of June 6th, so almost a month. And that was a secondary doctor. The first doctor I called about was out in August. Did not want to wait that long, so now I've got an appointment on June 6th. Then a buddy that I swim with, who's an anesthesiologist, has a friend who is also a surgeon here locally in Orange County. But for a different medical group, my insurance should cover it. But he is going to actually give that doctor a call, that surgeon, and see if he can work me in even sooner. So ideally, I wouldn't have to wait a month. We'll see what comes out of Monday. Just doing some research. I'm really hoping this isn't a hernia, but in order to be careful, basically what I've read online is no major heavy weightlifting, kind of avoid core, like hardcore exercises. Cycling is probably okay. Swimming is okay. Training to anything that doesn't cause pain. Running, I'm going to have to play with to see what that does. Obviously, I can walk. I've done a little bit of walking, but I have not tested out any sort of running. I'm hoping maybe I can do light, easy jogging, just no strenuous, hard running. I'm going to experiment with that over the next few days. Now that my legs are recovered, feeling much better. Yesterday, I did not train. I took the full day off. I got about 7 hours sleep last night. So I am feeling a little bit recharged. This week, just decided to use this as kind of a recovery week. I am in week 18, which is only 3 weeks in. Ideally, next week would be kind of that down week if I was doing a 3 on, 1 off. But because I ran, and really the week before the first week of this series, I did kind of have a higher intensity or bigger week. So I really started in 21. So this week, just taking it easy, going to get through the week and see how I feel. Well, it is Wednesday afternoon, just about, I don't know, it feels like I just talked to you guys like 6 hours ago and gave you an update as to what was happening with me as far as doctor's appointments and this issue I'm having. Well, things changed quick. My buddy that I swim with, he is an anesthesiologist. He came through big time. His friend, the surgeon, called this morning and wants to see me today if possible. So I'm headed over there for a 3:30 appointment. He's going to evaluate me. And what he said this morning was, if needed, we could possibly do the surgery as early as Tuesday next week. So I'm a little in shock, a little bit nervous to go find out, but also excited to find out if this is the problem, that we get it fixed quick. Well, I am checked in, did vitals, all of that's good, temperature, weighed in, and now just waiting for the doctor to come in and examine me. So thankfully, it turns out at the moment that the diagnosis is hopefully just a muscle strain in my abs. And it is puffier in the mornings. I noticed this morning when I got up that still a little ball in there. So the surgeon that I met with just kind of recommended maybe some light massage on it, taking it easy on the core, nothing too strenuous. I can try some light jogging. But at this point, based on the location of the lump, he thinks it's more likely a muscle strain than a hernia, which is great. It's great news. The last thing I wanted was 3 to 6 weeks recovery for some sort of surgery. And you get online, you start searching, trying to find things, and you can't really tell. I wasn't really finding a specific article that talked about hernias in that exact location. So it's good to know that that is not a common area, and most likely just running harder than I should have probably, and pushing the cart. Fatigue, I probably just strained my lower rectus abdominis, I believe. Basically that lower ab area below the belly button, just to the right side of midline. And today, getting back to it. Now that I know that there's no major injury there, most likely, and if it persists, basically the doctor said if it persists, gets worse, then can schedule a follow-up in a couple weeks. But right now he thinks if I just take it easy on the abs, no crunches, no uphill running, just try and do some jogging, get back to biking, basically anything that doesn't cause aggravation or pain, I should be good. So this morning, pretty much back to regular standard programming. Got a 1 hour endurance ride this morning. And then this evening, I might get a light jog in this evening. See how I feel. I gotta go to the office today. Been one of those weeks where I will be in the office 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just a little busy at work. But tomorrow, back to the pool. And we'll see what this weekend holds as we get closer.
Hello, I'm the freshest in the place. When it laps with my vibe and you can't keep the pace. Head to toe while I'm dripping in style. I'm fly with $1 million smile. Cannot beat me, never could you see me. When you this fresh, everybody wanna greet me. Check the clock, now I check my wrist. Ice so bright, the whole room stay lit. I know you wanna match my style. You haven't seen someone like me.
Well, that was 1 hour. Felt really good to get that done. It's nice to be riding, and I'll tell you, I feel like I almost really derailed myself Sunday, pushing harder than I should have. Here I have been talking about not getting injured and taking it slow, and then I get out there, and it's funny how the stress I was kind of feeling, tell you the truth, about possibly having a hernia and having to have surgery. This video series, even here I am kicking this off and kind of preaching about taking it slow, and I almost effed it up. I'm watching this YouTube series right now from a guy named William. He's an Australian. I'll link it below, but he's running across Australia trying to get the FKT. And while riding and watching that video today, the 50 Cent song, Many Men, came on.
It wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain.
And there's a lyric in there that says, joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. And I think that applies all over life. But just in that moment, as I'm sitting there, the joy of being told that I don't have a hernia and that it's just a strain, the fact that there was pain there was fear, there was a little bit of anxiety, and this is really kind of small in the grand scheme of pain in life. But just that lyric at that moment kind of hit where really the joy of getting to do this, getting to make these videos, getting to run, and it really set in last week as well, running with Bailey at the half marathon. She is nonverbal. She cannot walk. She's 14 years old, which is basically the age of my daughter. And just to see her struggles and what she deals with, but the joy of her clapping and just kicking her feet in the air, things that she's dealing with, getting to push her, the joy it brings me, the joy I could see with her. And that lyric just hit home. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. And I think that's one of those things that we can kind of think about all the time. You're out here, whatever you're going through, you could be suffering through a workout. It could be something much bigger, right? But a lot of us are training for things. We're putting in the time, we're putting in the suffering, we're putting in the sacrifices. And when we're done and you cross that finish line, you reach that goal, that joy you get, it wouldn't feel so good if it was easy, if it wasn't for the pain, then the effort that we put in. I got to get going. I got to take a shower. It is 7 a.m. Got to get to the office. And tonight, just going to be getting ready for the launch party for Christina's purse company tomorrow night. I mean, it's not really a big launch party. It's kind of more of a friends and family type of event just here at the house. It's not a big launch. Again, this is kind of a grassroots effort. Her and her friend are working on this. So tonight we'll be starting to get things set up for that. That'll happen tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back in the pool and we'll see. Maybe I'll get a jog in tonight, depending on how I'm feeling.
He doesn't go through the
What up, say?
You don't mess around.
Plenty people told me that I won't amount to shit. Now the amount of time I save probably think it's counterfeit. Funny how your words help me write a couple hits. Now I gotta tell them thank you, cause you artists made me rich. Gotta give them props for all the times they said to quit. If they see how much I made, they probably take it as a diss. Now I seen them out and all their energy is switched. But I still just tell them thank you, hope you know you made me rich. Going back to school, told them wouldn't trade it.
Well, it is finally Friday. Man, it has felt like one long week this week. I think just coming off, probably pushing too hard last Sunday. It has just felt like this week would never come to an end. And it actually wasn't as bad of a week with the evening and the kids and all that stuff. I think just mentally, physically, I've been exhausted. Today's workout, really good. I have not looked at the distance yet. I think my watch is wrong because we were doing a bunch of 25 sprints in a 50-meter pool. So go halfway, turn around, come back, which I believe was making my watch flip the lap counter. We also did a bunch of 25 free, then transitioned to some other stroke. I was doing breast and back, and I believe every time I transitioned to a stroke halfway down the pool, it would think that I flipped. So I think it counted a lot more yards than I actually did today. But now I'm headed home. We are doing a second podcast for the week, and that just came out yesterday. Now today we are doing more of just a catch up, talk about probably OC, what we did last week, as well as St. George is this weekend, and it is a stacked field. It's gonna be a fun race to watch. I don't think I'm gonna get to watch it live because I believe I'm gonna go to Glendora Mountain Road, GMR, which is a kind of a famous road here in Southern California to climb. Getting in some climbing this weekend on the bike. One thing about the podcast is it always feels like a rushed morning. Gotta get in here. Hello. Somebody's pushing the door open. Somebody's excited to see me. Grab a cup of coffee and get on the podcast. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Triathlon show, take 2. I screwed up our first intro, but episode, what are we guys on? I think we're on 94 or 5 this time. Well, it is 11:55. I am taking my lunch break. I'm going to jump on the treadmill for about an hour, see how it feels. Nice, easy run. Feel how the ab feels with the stress of running. If it gets too bad or it bothers me, then I will jump on the lever, put those shorts on, and run that way. Just to see overall what running does, one, to the spot, to see if it increases swelling or if there's no real effect, then that's a really good sign. Otherwise, if it does bother me, then that's kind of a sign that I need to hold off on any additional running or do all of my running on the lever. After this run, I will grab a bite while I get back to work, then work for another 4 hours-ish. And tonight, Christina's busy getting the house ready for her launch party, and her partner will be over here, just pulled in the driveway, to finish helping her get ready for tonight.
Better off without all the talking. Don't even speak, but they still be stalking. Eyes on the prize, just keep on walking. I'm burst, but I can't stop pouring. Scoring, no, I won't stop scoring. Boring, that man just bore me. Don't care if you're born before me. Coming too hard and you won't ignore me, know me. Couldn't ever call me, no, know me. Don't even speak, but she still adores me. Explores me when gonna need restoring. I know I'm coming first for sure. I know that they love the chat, but what would they say when I'm selling out tours? Well, ain't no one know right now, so I guess we got find out. Quiet for now, but they know I'm about when I'm active, yeah, I'll give them a shout. Don't see fame now, don't want clout, I'ma get what I need. Darth Vader, yeah, that.
All right, 6.44 miles, 1 hour. Just took it easy, kind of progressed up slowly. Started at a 10-minute mile pace and just kept kind of cranking it up to about an 8:30 towards the end. And overall, I am feeling pretty good. No pain, no additional pain. Actually, right now I am pushing on the little spot. There's a bump there, but pushing on it and not much pain at all at this point. So that felt good. I was a little concerned that when I got done or partway through, I'd start to feel that little bit of stabbing pain, and I did not. So successful run. That is about 2 hours for the day. Starting to ramp that up, hoping to get over the next week as we end this week and move into next week, hoping to get to that point where I'm getting close to 90 minutes to 2 hours a day during the week, Monday through Friday, and then getting that 3 to 4 hours on Saturday, and then a good 90 to 2 hours on Sunday. And those timeframes are all a combination of an hour swim and an hour run, or an hour swim and an hour and a half bike during the week. And then on the weekends, longer bike, followed by an off the bike run, something short. And then Sundays, get back in that rhythm of swimming down at Bay Shores for about 30 minutes or 35 minutes, and then transitioning into a long run. And that'll be, like I said, 90 minutes to 2 hours. Now I'm gonna grab a little bite to eat. Got some leftovers to heat up real quick, finish my work day, and then it'll be time for the party. It didn't help she lost her keys this morning. All right, well, everyone is arriving. We are at Glendora Mountain Road. We're going to have maybe 6, 7 riders with us today, all different experience levels. Not sure if I'll make it all the way to the top. That'll probably take 3 hours round trip. We'll see how quick we're moving, because I need to be done and back home by 11. If I make it all the way to the top, it's about 55 or 5,600 feet of climbing.
Oh, how are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You made it, Sujin.
I know, I'm really rushed now.
Yeah, come on. You said 6:30, we're rolling out. Here I am, a half hour early.
Is Steven even here?
No, Steven rolls in like 5 minutes after rollout time. Well, we have begun. Stevie's here this week. Got the camera. Look at you. Better get some good cover photos. We got Will up here leading the charge. Jacob, Sujin.
See me
just under 1 hour, 8.35 miles, averaging just over 8 miles per hour. Whew. Fueling up, probably have stuff in my teeth, on my lips. Well, I am at the little guard shack, or I used to think it was a ranger station, but I'm not sure. It just says Public Works. Hanging out. Folks are making their way up. It says that the road is closed beyond here. There's another cutoff road, and this is where some of the fires were at. I guess late last year. I was just thinking about this the other day, that time has gone by so quick since those California fires. And I believe it was late last year. I don't think it was early this year. I'm gonna look that up. I can't believe I can't remember already. But because of that, getting up to the village has been closed. Supposedly they have been ticketing people, but then on Strava you see people going all the way up to Baldy Village. So I don't know if we'll go up and see if it's closed. Could double back, go back to the bottom, do this again. That would that'd probably be a good ride, but it's not near as exciting.
This is our first rest stop here?
Yeah, well, this is where everybody meets, but cut the ride a little bit short because by the time we regrouped a few times, that ate up some time. Ended up going 15 miles up. It took me 90 minutes, almost exactly 90 minutes to get 15 miles. Then turned around, shot back down pretty quick because total bike time, I'll have to check and see what total bike time is. I'll put it on the screen. It is so fast coming down. All right, well, I am back. Got some Starbucks real quick, and I have about 7 minutes to change, so no time to shower. You're gonna have to go to the game. Stinky ended up doing 30 miles, 3,533 feet of elevation gain, 2 hours and 13 minutes. So felt really good, had a good ride overall, and I'm looking forward to doing that ride as often as possible between now and Marbella. So I'm hoping maybe I can start getting there on Thursday mornings, at least every other week at about 5:30 in the morning as soon as it's light. Do 2 hours of riding, maybe 2.5, and then get back home and work. So maybe I can get that in during the week. But I gotta hurry. Time for Evie's soccer game. You ready to play some soccer?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Evie. No time for shower. You're gonna have me Stinky cheering for you. Is that okay? Yeah, because I think you're gonna be stinky too. We're gonna come back, we'll get in the pool.
Yeah. I'm gonna smell fresh as a teeth.
Fresh like the garden.
Oh yeah.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Oh, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more.
Soccer game is over. Quick stop to get some groceries for Mother's Day.
And let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow. We can hear in this bed. We can sleep in and let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
It is Sunday morning, about 5 o'clock. I am headed down to Long Beach this morning. Just got up, and you could see in the video in the morning that there is this little spot that kind of protrudes, that's kind of swollen underneath the skin. It almost feels kind of hard now when I push on it. So I have been massaging it, have not iced it much. Hasn't really been bothering me at all. Didn't bother me on the climb yesterday. So I don't know. Just gonna give it a little while, see if it slowly goes down. Today is Mother's Day. We are having a little barbecue. My mom, my sister, her son, and then a couple of our friends who are mothers but don't have any local family. So they're gonna come over and hang out with us as well. Do a little barbecuing, do a little pool party. It is very warm here. The pool got up to about 86, 87 yesterday. Water felt really good. So after I swim and run in Long Beach this morning, gonna head down there and do an open water swim this morning. We're gonna barbecue. All right, done with the swim. That was 2,300 yards. Felt pretty good. The water felt nice and warm, and a little bit of a current on the way back. Not on the way out. Could definitely feel swimming against it on the way out. But now, gonna go knock out about a 6-mile run. Thanks for pushing me hard on that run. It's all your fault.
Oh my God.
Well, I am back from the swim and run. Gonna be prepping for Mother's Day now. Had a good swim, didn't swim too hard. A little bit of a current going in one direction, then got out on the run and felt pretty good on the run. Ended up running with someone new that's part of OCE. Her name is Allie. Good runner. We went out a little hot, running about 8:15s. Then on the back half, slowed it down a little bit. Did 7 miles total for an average pace of 8:45, which felt good. Was going to run 6 miles. I miscalculated. Ended up running 7, and worked out good though. So now I am home. Just gonna put the gear away, get cleaned up, and start to prepare for the Mother's Day barbecue. Well, the family is here and I am starting to grill. Got some chicken going for some of the kids, some salmon, kind of an Asian theme with some bok choy, some zucchini, some cold noodle type salad, and there's some pies and some cake. So after we're done cooking, we'll do some Mother's Day gifts, things like that. And then the kids will probably get in the pool, maybe some of the adults. But I just want to end this one here just in case I get carried away with everything else going on. And first off, thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all of you who have been around for a long time and continue to leave comments and thumbs up. I appreciate it. I love interacting with you guys, and it continues to motivate me hearing how the videos either affect you or your enjoyment of it. So first, thank you to everyone watching. And second, I'm feeling really good at the end of this week. You know, I started this week being a little bit concerned, actually stressed with how I was feeling and the fact that I had potentially hurt myself. And now knowing that hopefully this is just a muscle strain. And at this point, running today, swimming today, I really didn't feel it at all. Can still see some of the swelling, that little ball there, which is a little concerning how much it kind of sticks out. But for the most part, it's not affecting me anymore. And even pushing on it doesn't really seem to bother me. So ending week 18, I'm feeling great. And I'm enjoying getting back to training with everyone. That's been one of the things I feel like when I was off at the beginning of the year, kind of battling being sick, I wasn't being that social with my training, maybe just swim a little bit. But now getting back on the bike, getting back down to Long Beach and seeing folks open water swimming, it was great to be in the open water. So I'm looking forward to getting back down there, getting in the open water, getting in those consistent, longer swims without breaks. I always feel like that is a huge benefit when you swim in the pool all the time. You're hitting the wall, you're resting. I think being out in the open water and just swimming and sighting, it has big benefits, getting that resistance on the shoulders. Even with the newer wetsuits, there's still some resistance in the shoulders, and you really need to build up and kind of modify your stroke. I feel like I don't quite swing as far over with the wetsuit. I tend to swing a little closer. So just getting out there and practicing and swimming in my new Synergy Hybrid FX4, it felt great. So thank you, Synergy, for sending that over. I appreciate it. And tomorrow morning, we kick off week 17. They're ticking by. You know, it felt like 20 weeks is going to be a really long series, but here we are. This will be, I guess it'll be episode 5 next. So this was episode 4, and episode 5 is starting. So they're going to go by quick. But again, thank you to everyone watching. You guys are making this a lot of fun, and I will talk to you in a week.